Ready, set, go.
Hello everyone, it's your boy Hypedmaniac coming at you today with some banger commentary. Unfortunately Jack's not here, so I'm on my own and I'm very sad about that. So starting out on Lupus, Lee decided to pick that, and at the start, seems like it's quite even. One red left, both of them navigating over, and Invictaa gets a lucky spawn there. Ooh, first blue of the game. Lee going for a super jump play and it works out for him. But Invictaa looks like they're in a better position for the yellows. Both of them seeming to be fumbling there, and Invictaa just yoinks that super jump. That's rough. And they get a lucky blue spawn. Alright, I was thinking this would be close going into 3 minutes, but apparently Invictaa takes a massive lead there. Well, not massive, 20 points, but on a map like Lupus, both of these players are pretty good, so I'm expecting this might be difficult for Lee to regain. Another high blue spawn. Invictaa, ooh, nice super speed play there. Lee just a little bit late, but he does snag a few points. He's back down there, Invictaa gets yet another blue. Absolutely dominant on those at the moment. Is this a bit of lag from Lee?
Ready, set, go.
And we're back. What happened was Lee's internet decided it wanted to die. So we're going to be playing until 1 minute 50 seconds left, and we'll add the scores from the previous match with this one, and that'll give us the final score for round 1. Starting out, Invictaa with a pretty strong lead. That's going to be 9 points. But Lee here with a pretty lucky spawn that will seal the deal and get him back on track to taking the lead again. Oh. That was a very nice super jump. Lee appeared to enter that tunnel there and grab the super jump, which should send Invictaa back a couple seconds. Oh, but no, he doesn't utilise that, which was a bit of a mistake. Coming up on 1 minute left. Invictaa with a 9-point lead still. This is considerably closer than it was before, mainly because Invictaa hasn't gotten a lucky blue spawn at the top as well. Or just generally isn't as dominant with the blues this time. Well, I say that. .30 seconds left now, and in spite of getting some luckier spawns, Lee and Invictaa seem to be toe to toe. Another blue. Lee manages to snipe that one, but leaves the rest of the spawn pretty much open to Invictaa. That's quite unfortunate. Oh, it's a pretty good pathing there from Invictaa, allows him to get up before Lee does. Oh, do we have another? And, oh yes, it's over. I completely forgot about that. Too immersed in my commentary.
Ready, set, go.
And after a little bit of a scuffed round 1, Invictaa chooses Terrace Tundra for round 2. Wonder how this is going to play out for them. Unfortunately, Lee misses the edge hit there, which is going to cost him some points, but a decent Mega Marble. Unfortunately, Invictaa seemed to just get a good spawn after being mega marbled, so that got him a couple points. Was that a hit off of the ceiling there to lower himself for a super jump? I'm not sure if that was intentional, but if it was, that was actually an excellent play from Invictaa. Oh, Invictaa goes for the pot, and it does cost them a yellow here, but honestly, I don't think it would have been much better if they went in. But Lee seems to dominate this spawn. Just going past 3 minutes now, it's relatively even. But Lee seems to blunder a bit there. That's going to cost him a few points. A more measured play with the gyrocopter there from Invictaa, seeming to be a better decision than Lee's kamikaze. Both players fumbling a little bit there. Now coming up to 2 minutes, this is still incredibly close. Anybody could win this. All this will take is one decisive play because they're keeping up with each other very well. Lee seeming to learn from his kamikaze play and comes back with the gyrocopter there. And preemptively using it, that's quite a good play and will allow him to get back up to speed much quicker than it would have been had he used it after the gem spawn happened. Lee now takes the lead with 1 minute 30 left. A nice staggered super jump from Lee there as well. Yes, these preemptive gyrocopters seem to be working in Lee's favour. He's now up to an 8-point lead with a minute left. Invictaa's really going to have to pull something out of the bag here because, as I said before, these players are pretty close in skill level. But Invictaa seems to be doing just that there. Ooh, it looked like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Invictaa seemed to make a mistake there, and that's going to cost him pretty much the entire spawn. That's painful. Lee with a 11-point lead with 30 seconds left, now 20. This might be game, set, and match. Unless we see a blue spawn. No, this is pretty much it. And Lee's going to win on Invictaa's map. Can't imagine this is going to be very good for the morale. Invictaa just about clutching 100 points though.
Ready, set, go.
And now entering round 3, coming hot off the trail from a win on Invictaa's own map, Lee decides he wants to pick gem Finding Folly. Already going for a blue spawn, and Invictaa seems to jump down. That was a bit of a mistake there and gives... Actually no, Invictaa somehow, even despite not getting that blue, is holding their own from the start. Oh, that's a bit of clunky super speed. Invictaa seems to do a wall hit there instead of going straight for the blue. Oh, that is a really lucky Mega Marble hit for Invictaa and positions them really nicely for that spawn. With that blue, Lee takes an early game, roughly 10-point lead. Can Invictaa close it? Both of them seem to get that blue. Both get that blue again. Yet another blue spawn. A lot of blue spawns on this one, and I think Invictaa was the only one to get that, so I might be wrong. And yet another blue. Oh, but only Lee gets that one. So, coming past 2 minutes, Lee with a 16-point lead, and yet another blue. Oh, but Lee fumbled. With a nice slope, nice jump up the slope there. Invictaa manages to get that one. I'm losing track of these blues. Oh, Invictaa with the Mega Mole sabotaging Lee's super jump. That was a really nice play. Can we stop with these blues? There's too many. I can't keep up. And 1 minute left now. Quick math. Lee with a 17-point lead. Now reduced to 16. This is looking pretty convincing for Lee. Out of nowhere, a 26-point lead. And 30 seconds left and a 30-point lead for Lee. This is pretty convincing. I would say at this point, yeah, game's basically over. And he manages to get that and brings it to almost 40. Yeah, 20 seconds left. This one is in the bag for Lee. And he'll be taking this to 2-1. Can't imagine Invictaa's feeling very good about this. I wonder if that's going to affect how they perform.
Ready, set, go.
And now 2-1 to Lee. Invictaa plays what I'm assuming is one of their strongest cards and chooses Outlook. I know firsthand that they're pretty darn good at this map. Indeed, yes. An early game lead of 11 points to Invictaa here. At this rate, we'll be taking it to the randomizer. Unless, of course, Lee can pull something back, which it does look like he's able to do. Only 10 points now. And the first blue spawn of the game, I think. Invictaa with a very convincing lead on that spawn. Lee, unfortunately, basically kamikazes off for nothing, and well, I was going to say something there, but I completely forgot because of how beautiful that ceiling hit with the super speed was. Holy moly. Both players decide to take cannon. Lee with a head start on the double spawn of yellows down there. Excuse me, can't talk. Keeping it relatively close for the amount of time left. Only a 16-point lead for Invictaa. This can still go excuse me, cut out there. This can still go either way, especially since Lee gets this entire spawn worth 10 points to himself. And he gets a lead on this blue as well. Ooh. Invictaa now kind of stumbling, only a 5-point lead, despite such a convincing start. I have no clue where Lee's gone here, but very nice pathing around that from Invictaa. They seem to be sharing these spawns, and Invictaa decides to go up first, which was a wise play, netting them a few free points. And a staggered super jump there from Lee, which gets him that blue gem completely free. Very strong plays from both people here. Approaching 1 minute left, And despite Invicta's convincing start, Lee has managed to reel this back incredibly well. So for all we know, he might not go to the randomizer. Ooh, an edge hit saves Lee there from falling and losing a few points. Oh, Invicta was very close to having a couple easy yellows there, but just misses the last one. And apparently, Invicta goes for the lower side of the spawn there. I really can't talk today. With 30 seconds left, Lee has wheeled this back to 7 points between the two of them. Now 8. This can still go either way. All it takes is one blue spawn, and this is pretty much a game changer. And there's that blue spawn I was talking about. If Invicta manages to get this first, which they do, that is probably it, and we will go to the randomizer. Yeah, Invicta manages to win this one after a really hard-fought battle from Lee. But that'll be 2-2. It's a good thing Invicta used such a strong card now.
Ready, set, go.
And 2-2 apiece, we're heading to the final round. The randomizer chose Promontory. I can't speak for Lee here, but I know that this is a strong match for Invicta. At least I'm pretty sure it is. But maybe due to his spawn, Lee gets a very nice start there. Oh, Invicta fumbles. Invicta fumbles with a wall hit there, and that's going to cost him most of this spawn. Right off the bat, Lee leading by 12 points. Of course, this could all change. This is a pretty big map, and more depends on just being able to get to the spawn better. Lee taking an early lead to this spawn, solidifying his lead to almost 20 points with 4 minutes left. Again, 4 minutes left, this could still go either way. And Rich gets lead to this spawn, picks up a nice few points there. And they get a gyrocopter as well. Invicta getting yeeted into oblivion there, which solidifies lead again to Lee's lead. I like that. To once again 20 points. Lee opts to go for the red one, which takes a cheeky yellow. Is that even there? Yeah, another blue spawn. Lee will probably get this one. They both seem to be sharing these spawns at the moment. Lee takes a super jump, but due to the location of the spawn, that doesn't really matter too much. And yet another blue. I think Invicta got backed by the Mega Marble there, but that actually worked in their favour. They should be able to get this one before Lee gets down, which they do. Bringing it back somewhat. Only a 16-point lead now, and that is going to be painful for Invicta. Quite an unnecessary super speed, but I'm guessing Lee's just a bit nervous. They'll catch up in time, which they honestly won't. 24 points with only 2 minutes left. Well, coming up to that point anyway. And yeah, another blue. I believe both of them managed to get that one. But Invicta not kamikazing means they'll get the rest of this spawn. Some favourable pathing from Lee there. Manages to net him a good chunk of those yellows compared to how many Invicta got. Yes. Lee pulling a Roberts and stumbling on a tiny little wall for about 5 seconds. Yeah, you heard me, Roberts. With just under 1 minute 30 left, Lee is maintaining this 20-point lead pretty well. Invictaa doesn't pull something off quite soon, maybe with a Mega Marble, maybe with just better transitions, or just anything. Lee looks like he's set to win this one 3-2. With a pretty darn strong showing as well. I'm not sure if Invictaa is just making some nervous plays that are working against them, but it looks like these kind of mistakes they wouldn't have made at the start of the tournament. Or to start the match, really. And yet another blue, but unfortunately for Invictaa, it looks like Lee's going to get that one before them. Oh, nice stumble. Ah, but the guy compensates it. Wait, oh, that is beautiful. The Ultra Blast going him off course. There's potential for a comeback here. It's only a bit away, it's going haywire. 13-point lead. I swear, if Invictaa manages to pull this back. Oh, but Lee propels himself forward to the Mega Marble, and that will probably be it. Yep, bats him away. That's it. Really strong performance from Invictaa towards the end there, but it's just too little too late, and Lee takes it 3-2.